Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8th. A beautiful fake. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Throwing, Hundley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Bortles completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Sims. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
In motion left goes Moncrief. Sims. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Colts are in for 6. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So second and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the I. They'll run with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They try again with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. And some room to work. And he cuts it right in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now it's Murray to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. As that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. In motion left goes Moncrief. They'll run it again with Sims. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Flushed out right. And he's got Moncrief. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run here with Sims. Whoosh. And still fighting. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Bortles. His throw caught at about the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Sims. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, that's Sims. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hitting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Escaping the pressure right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the back goes into motion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They come out here in the I. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Going deep for Moncrief. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they run with Sims. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. In motion left goes Moncrief. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Drake. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Cobb goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Hundley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Throwing, Hundley. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go. 190.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In motion left goes Moncrief. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, that's Sims. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Bortles got to have this one. Caught right side, Davis. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The toss play to Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Montgomery back to the ground. And into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd down, that's Sims. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. So for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers. But here, they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A give. This is Montgomery looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. One final try now for Bortles. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Colts, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.